Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. My name is Diva from Industrial Engineering.
I am Ahmad Taufik from Mechatronics.
And I'm Marcel Jevin from Mechatronics also.
We are from Swiss German University. Today, we would like to present our final presentation on PLC programming using OpenPLC. This presentation is dedicated to our subject called Industrial Automation, which is supervised by our lecturer, Mr. Aditya Pratama. This presentation is divided into four main sections. First is a brief introduction. This section will give a brief overview of what industrial automation is and also our subject and assignment. The second section discuss our modules. There are 5 modules that we are developed, which we will discuss again later. Third section is result and discussion, and the last section is conclusion of our assignment. Okay, now what is industrial automation? Industrial automation is the use of control systems such as computer or robot and information technologies for handling different processes and machineries in an industry to replace a human being. It is the second step beyond mechanization in the scope of industrialization. Our assignment in this subject is to develop a module of PLC programming using OpenPLC. Students expected to know and familiar with PLC in industrial processes. By the end of the subject, students are expected to understand and be able to operate PLC programming. There are 5 modules that we have successfully developed. The first module about introduction to PLC. In this module, we explain the basics of PLC command. The second module is about the connection of different PLC languages. This module aims to introduce languages commonly used in PLC programming. The third module is Introduction to HMI, the PLC Programming User Interface. The fourth module is about connecting many PLC languages to HMI. And the last module is about connecting PLC program to physical I/O.
And now we will talk about our first module. In this module, we will cover about basic knowledge of PLC programming by using language slider diagram. We will try to understand how to use coils, contacts, and timer, and some logic they are usually used in PLC programming, such as AND and OR logic. And now for the second module, we will cover some other languages that can be used in PLC programming. According to the Open International Standard IEC 61131, there are 5 languages that can be used. Those are ladder diagram, structured text, function block diagram, instruction list, and sequential function charts. And then we would like to let the student try to understand how it can be connected and integrated in one PLC program. Now, for the third module, we will try to cover the HMI display control that are being used in the industrial environment, especially in the automated machinery. Here we will use some indicator to see how our system or machine works, and use button to control the input and some configuration for our system, and then some lamps also for the indicator for some outputs in our system. Now, for the fourth module, we will cover the usage of HMI in a real-life condition, where we also use some timer and 2 different PLC programming language. The aim is to increase the understanding of the knowledge of the PLC programming. The system that are we going to implement in this module is a tank filling problem. So we will use obviously one sensor and then timer and also some valve. And then we will use global variable list to connect our variable from HMI and to different PLC language.
So for the fifth module, we're going to connect the PLC programming into the physical input or output that hardware that because in the real time eventually you will have to combine the input and output of the physical with the logic controller itself. So in this project, because the PLC controller is quite pricey, we're going to use laptop as a controller, and with the help of Modbus and Arduino as a connector of the physical input and output. So basically in this module we're going to introduce the students with how to use the hardware in the PLC programming. So in the fifth module, we're going to combine all the learning that the students have been through from module 1 until module 4. So there will be a basic knowledge of the PLC, different languages combining, and then a HMI display, and also the hardware itself from the fifth module. So as the result of this module, we hope that the students can be fully understand, although it is a bit about PLC programming, how to create some simple logic or simple sequence using basic logic such as AND or timer, and can use some languages also, and know what is the function of the HMI in the program PLC programming, and know how to connect the real world hardware, real world physical input and output to the PLC controller, so it will develop fully functional sequence for the industrial purposes. So the conclusion that we achieve from this project, we've been used a bit about OpenPLC and compare it with the Codesys programming system. So the advantages that we receive from OpenPLC is small physical size and shorter project time, cost-effective for controlling complex system, reliability, less and simple wiring, faster response, remote control capability, more flexibility, ease of maintenance or troubleshooting. The disadvantages are fixed circuit operation, and PLC's manufacturers offers only closed loop architecture, and PLCs are proprietary, which means software and parts are on one manufacturer cannot be easily used in combination with other manufacturers, and number of optional modules must be added to maximize flexibility and performance. So that is all from us. I hope that this module can help students to get know more about PLC programming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sip.